Would you say that you fall in love easily or out of love easily?
Yeah, both.
Both?
Yeah, I'm really young, so that's kind of a trademark characteristic of my age group.
You're very right and very smart, because unfortunately, as you get older, it's so much harder to fall in love. It really is.
Really?
Yeah. Or just like meet good people. I think you get pickier. I think that's the problem. You're just
Yeah,
like, eh.
that's growing up.
It totally
I don't know
is.
anything about any of it, you know? It's like, I think the more that I think I know, then something comes along to just like kind of show me that love is the great unknown.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, and that's why I write songs about it.
Would you say that you're a hopeless romantic?
I say that I am sort of a hopeless romantic, you know? It's like, I don't know what I want the end result to be. I don't know when I want to end up like settling down or something like that. I don't know any of those things, but I do know that like the idea of romance is kind of what makes me get out of bed in the morning.
Aww. When do you find your inspiration? Like, when is it? Is it when you're like going to sleep at night? Is it a certain time, or do you just do it all at once? You get in the studio and get it done?
I write songs at any hour of the day. Sometimes you just have an accident happen, like where you write a song and it just pops into your mind during a co-writing session. That's what happened with my single We Are Never Ever Getting Back Together.
Really?
It just happened.
Well, speaking of that one, it's broken all kind of records, so congratulations. It's
Thanks.
amazing. And it's kind of become this new like breakup anthem for all these young girls everywhere. Why do you think people have responded so much to that song?
I think it's a really, really bold thing to say over and over again in a chorus, you know, it's like, and it also kind of makes a breakup sound like a party. You know, there are so many different ways a breakup can sound, but one of the ways is like, yes, celebration, we're done.
I just want your accent so that I can do that little phone conversation part. We're never getting back together, ever, because it just doesn't sound good in mine.
No, it sounds great.
It's so much cuter when
No,
you
I
say
love it when we go over to London and they're like, never, ever, ever.
There's a new show called Nashville. I'm sure you've heard of it, and there's been a lot of comparisons to, well, people saying that the character that Hayden Panettiere plays was inspired by you. She's a young, successful country singer. Have you heard about it or seen the show?
Actually, Hayden's my neighbor in Nashville, and so we hang out, and like the first time we hung out, she came up to me and she was like, I just need you to know my character is not based on you at all, and I just need you to know. And I was like, cool, awesome, like nice to meet you. And then I watched the show and I thought she was so good because she's like kind of like vindictive and cute at the same time. Like you love her and you're also scared of her. She's so good.
We've got a quick rapid fire quiz for you. So first thing that comes to mind when you hear these things, favorite love song?
Sweet Disposition.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Temper Trap, Aussie band. Favorite romantic chick flick?
Love Actually.
Another good one. Movie that made you cry?
Love Actually.
Movie that you always watch after a breakup or that makes you feel better?
There's this movie called About Last Night that Demi Moore and Rob Lowe were in, like back in the 80s, and I don't know, they like get back together, they break up and they spend all this time apart, and then in the end they get back together because they were really good together.
Aww.
So I don't know, I like that idea.
Okay, that's sweet. Song that you sing when you're in love?
I don't know. I think maybe I like write my own.
What is the hardest thing about being Taylor Swift?
The hardest thing is that, like, you know, you can't make a mistake or do one thing without it getting turned into a million other things. You know, I'm 22, so that's kind of the age that most people are finding themselves and figuring things out and learning lessons the hard way. But I can't really learn lessons the hard way because if I make a mistake, it's like, news cycle for the next 6 months, Taylor made a mistake. So I guess I kind of live in fear of that.
Fair enough.
And that's like, you know, you kind of live judged by like a court of public opinion, which is kind of a tough thing about it. But the perks outweigh the bad things.
Yeah, so what would you say is the best thing?
The best thing is knowing that when I put out a song, people are going to hear it. I used to get really scared when I'd write a song when I was like 12 and 13. Like, I'm really proud of this and I'm afraid no one will ever hear it. So now knowing that if I write a song, I know that someday people will hear it.
Thank you for watching Extra on YouTube.
And for 24/7 updates on celebrity news, subscribe to our channel here, like us on Facebook here, or follow us on Twitter here.
And if you want your voice heard, leave a comment below.
Where?
Right there.